Hey, good morning. Tony LaPorta here with NakedTrader.com. I'm back from holiday. I had a wonderful stay in Mexico. I was at a hotel called the El Dorado Royale, which was like you fly into Cancun and then it's a 30-minute coach ride from in between Cancun and Playa del Carmen to basically, I mean, I haven't been to Mexico since I was 16. Obviously, I lived overseas, so I did a lot of my traveling through Europe, a lot of my holidays in Spain and Greece and the like. But what I can tell you, and this especially goes out to my European viewers here. If you ever want to be totally spoiled, totally pampered, Mexico is the place. This resort I stayed at was incredible. The Mexican people bent over backwards to serve you. Um, I know how Europeans like coming to America for the service. The Americans couldn't touch the way I was treated by the Mexican people at this resort. I got to know a Canadian while I was there, and this resort is an established resort, and they had these wonderful sort of like swim up pools, and I mean it was just incredible. But you had your own personal concierge. You never needed to go far to get whatever you needed, and they were all inclusive. All the food, all the drink was free. I mean, room service 24 hours a day. It was incredible. If you ever feel like you need to be spoiled, get a hold of me through this website, through NakedTrader.com, and I will pass on details to this resort that I stayed at, the El Dorado Royale Resort, just outside of Cancun. Um, Obviously, I did have a few internet issues, which they are working on, which they will have sorted out. I obviously know now because of this. I know the day manager, the night manager, and then the whole resort manager. And I met with the managers on a daily basis. I did meet one time with the manager of the whole resort, who was a wonderful gentleman, Paulino Emiliano or something along those lines. And he told me, one, that they for sure will have their internet issues sorted out in the future, and he will be contacting me. I have his details. Anyhow, if anyone would ever like to go visit the resort, get a hold of me. I will give you names and numbers of people to contact and people who will look after you. It was brilliant. It was magnificent. So, all that aside, what are we looking at the markets today? I see the SPOOs are like 14, 15 handles better. Nasdaq's up 26, 27 points. The Dow futures are up 100 and 15 points, something like that. And the spanner in the works is crude oil's up $2. Okay, crude oil's up $2. We're back. May, they're going to roll to May, and crude oil's 104 and some change. How can you want to buy? I mean, we look at the indices this morning. How can you want to buy this stuff with crude oil up $2 overnight? You have what the makings. I mean, are these indice markets higher because America, the American-led UN now is bombing the piss out of Libya? Does that mean the war is over? I mean, the war is not over. I mean, we just started a war. So, do you buy indices on the back of this? I mean, I made the comparison. I wrote the commentary a couple of weekends ago about comparing 2007, the high in 2007 versus the high in 2011. And in 2007, we had $84 a barrel oil on its way to 147. With oil at $84 a barrel, Wall Street topped out. Now we have oil at $104 a barrel, and the SPOOs are 15 handles better, sold. The Dow futures are 120 better, sold. I'm sorry. These markets have to be sold. We still have those breakaway gaps above the markets. Breakaway gaps are very bearish formations, and the longer we stay from not filling these gaps, the more of a chance we have to come lower. So I believe we're in a bear market. I don't believe we're in a bear market. I wrote for weeks and weeks that you always find volatility at the highs and lows of moves. And starting from the middle of February when the Dow topped out, we had 3 weeks of extreme moves. And I wrote, I believe we're building a top. Well, now we've had the breakaway gap lower, and now we're getting some sort of correction. And I believe we're in a bear market. And in bear markets, when stocks open up 100 better, you let them have them. So that's about all I have. This is Tony LaPorta reporting with NakedTrader.com. Get a hold of me if anyone wants the holiday of a lifetime. That's about all I have. Cheers. Have a great day. Good luck.